This is the police cordon that's currently in place. It's about half a mile or so away from the crash site. Police have closed off quite a large area here. There's only a couple of minor roads that go past the crash site, which means that quite a large area has had to be sealed off by police. The fire service and police are still on site at the moment. From our aerial pictures, we can see the actual scene of the crash. It looks as though it's a very limited crash radius. We can see a blue tent close to a tree that appears to have been burnt out with what appears to be wreckage at its base. The fire service still on site there with no indication as yet to the cause of the crash. We know that it happened just before noon today. I've spoken to a couple of local residents here, didn't hear the crash. One of them was actually on a tractor at the time. He's a hill farmer here, but he said that he did see the plumes of smoke which were emitting from the crash site shortly afterwards. We believe that the aircraft, the helicopter, crashed shortly after taking off from a property somewhere in the very near vicinity to the actual crash site, and we know that 2 people were on board, and sadly both those people have been pronounced dead by North Yorkshire Police. They say that specially trained officers are currently dealing with their families. The fact that they said families perhaps suggests that these are people from 2 separate households, but no details have yet been given as to the ages or sex of the people who've been involved in this tragic incident. The air accident investigators will shortly take over control of the scene, or will soon take over control of the scene to carry out their investigations, the 2 main thrusts of which normally at this stage will be either pilot error or mechanical failure. But those investigations can take some time, and it could be days, weeks or even months before the full cause of the crash is announced by those air accidents investigators. They will be on the scene for the next few days. In the meantime, as I say, 2 people killed, and specially trained police officers from North Yorkshire Police currently dealing with their very distraught families.